Well, we're back live here on the award-winning Big Show, and we appreciate
internationally award-winning
Big Show. And it's great to have you folks join us. We're running a little bit behind, but I know you've been waiting just anxiously, just wondering, hey, I wonder if anybody's going to be doing a show today, even though they did an update. Well, we had a little staff meeting and went over a few things. Me and Mike got lined out.
Lined out?
Lined out. You didn't feel lined out?
Well, what I felt, just to go back to something you said a minute ago, I mean, we're always building community here, but we also build anticipation. And I think that's just what people experience. The will it happen?
Yeah,
will it happen? Could it happen soon enough?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Or will it be over soon enough? I think it was the thing too. So.
Yeah, wonder how long this ain't going to drag out today.
Tomorrow, I'm going to bring in a ketchup bottle next week. Anticipation.
Yeah, okay. Man, we are showing our age. We start talking about that. People out there.
You remember when people used to watch TV? You remember television?
Those days.
Yeah.
I've heard people talk about it.
And my mom wouldn't let us stand. Georgia, the radiation off them was so strong I couldn't stand in front of them because they said my hair would recede.
Yeah, I was often called RC when I was little.
Really?
Yeah.
Remote control?
Remote control.
Man.
My daddy, Jerry, change that channel. No, too far, go back one. No, two more.
Y'all didn't even have electricity, right?
Didn't even know. Well, we had my little brother out riding the bicycle.
Okay.
Generator.
We've been self-sustaining for a long time, except financially.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
So what did we learn at the staff meeting?
What we learned, well, we better not talk about that.
And by the way, Casey's not here today due to an unfortunate set of events that
I felt like we were missing somebody. Yeah. And I'm glad you pointed that out.
She was called a meeting about the farm. That was an unfortunate series of events. So I
don't know who scheduled that meeting at 2:00, but
she's out to pasture right now. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so. Obviously, they don't have any idea how big a show the Big Show is.
Their ratings are going to be real low.
Come 2:00, everything's supposed to shut down.
Pretty much.
And attention focused directly on the Big Show.
And when Jerry does that, my attention's focused.
Everybody just stops. Just drop what you're doing. So Mike Feely's with us. You folks probably already know Mike Feely, but he's with us again. And
I drop by for special occasions.
Yeah, well,
to present awards.
Presentation giver Mike Feely. I mean,
Thank you
people call him a lot of things, but
thank you.
Seldom they call him Mike.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. And Blue's back here. He's a little back. He's kind of watching my back there. Hello, Blue. How's it going back there? He gets a little bashful when Casey's not around. He and Casey kind of got a little connection there. They they communicate well.
I think so.
Yeah. Mainly because Casey talks and he don't. He got big ears.
He's almost a perfect coworker.
He is.
Always giving.
He's great.
Yeah.
So anyway, I know what you're thinking out there. Well, where are they going for this?
We don't know.
There.
That's what we're thinking.
We ain't going nowhere.
The train's left the track, and the station's not even anywhere inside. So
it's been a pretty good week so far. I'm digging in my pockets because I got my cheat notes in here. Got to know what's going on.
You got some folks here from different places.
We got some folks here working.
They're working so hard. We tried to get one of them to come down today, and
couldn't get anybody.
Couldn't get them off the chain gang. Couldn't release them from the.
Yeah, their ankle bracelets won't extend this far.
I know.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
I mean, up there they don't have to worry about Wi-Fi. Here it might turn off the signal.
Don't want that. But we do. We've got 3 groups here. Some of those are coming. Some of those came on Sunday, I should say, and some of them already left. Some leaving tomorrow. One group came yesterday and are leaving Friday. So, but we got 3 groups. We've got a group that is the Branches Church from Plainfield, Indiana. Mm-hmm. Really great group of folks. Been coming for a few years. There's about 13 of those here this week. Then we've got the First United Methodist Church from LaGrange, Illinois, and there's about 16 of those.
And if their pastor Lisa is watching, we want to shout out and say, hello, Lisa. Your church members have said hello already.
They have already.
Their pastor's not only a good friend of Henderson, she's been down here and almost adopted a dog from here too. So.
Oh yes, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a few of those dogs adopted.
But she's great. So
we had some folks from New York a number of years ago. And they send me pictures every now and then, or an email or something of a dog that was a stray dog. He was here on campus, and this has probably been 15 years. It seems like. May not have been that long, but it feels like it. And anyway, so they accidentally, he was on crap campus and it darted out in front of their vehicle and they injured it.
Oh, gosh.
And they picked it up and took it to the vet and got it treated and everything. And then that Saturday when they left to go home, they took it home with them. And
we tried to do that with some dogs since then, actually toss them out in front of people.
It don't seem to work as well.
No, okay.
Yeah, people start throwing them back at us.
Yeah.
But so and they named him Frakes, which was I thought really
that is cool,
pretty cool, and he was a beautiful dog. But so they were down there. They'll send me pictures of Frakes, and they lived up in New York, and
we may and I this
great folks.
This was not in our notes. I mean, Jerry and I prepared for weeks ahead for this show, but this was
preparation. This throws our preparation way off.
But when Jerry mentioned stray dogs, we have one dog that is here right now that we're feeding, and he's feeling a lot better. That's a stray. We may put a picture on Facebook, because if you're interested in a wonderful dog, he's living down the hollow right now and is actually maybe the sweetest person I met all week here.
Oh, really?
Well, that's not saying much, is it? So anyway, but he didn't bite me. Okay.
Yeah. Can we move on past the dogs?
Okay, sorry, I was getting emotional.
This is going to the dogs quickly.
You can adopt my cat.
So we had these Branches group from Indiana. We got the LaGrange group from Illinois, and then we have a group of 24, actually, from First United Methodist in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Long trip.
Great, and a great university, by the way. So.
Anyway, playing in the Final Four, which is where my favorite team should be, but yet they're not. So let's just.
I thought your team was in the Final Four till yesterday, which shows how bad off I am. And now I realized I couldn't spell Kentucky or Kansas. I got them.
So you're not up to date.
Yeah.
You're not.
Georgia, by the way, didn't even make it in the door, so we're.
Georgia. Anyway,
on my mind,
so the nice thing about that this week is there's a lot of what you might call family makeup in those groups. There's a lot of really small kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. They're quite a bit bigger than that, but one about like that. So some young kids and some young children that are here with their parents and trying to do different things, and they assisted. Yesterday we had a Easter egg hunt. The outreach around the community center had that, and so we had some local youth come in, and then those kids helped prepare those baskets, and then I think they helped participate in the hunting of the eggs.
That was real sweet.
Like
we'll have photos of that on Facebook soon. We've got pictures of the Easter egg hunt, and we'll also have some photos of one of the little kids. Actually, several of those kids got involved heavily with our bluegrass band last night.
Oh yeah, tell me about
they were invited to sing and dance, and we had a full scale kind of a hoedown or something like that up there. And one little boy is now a star.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to pay him.
No, and we couldn't pay him because then we'd be violating child labor laws more than we do already.
Can't have that.
No, we didn't want to get busted on that on screen.
So that was so that's kind of some of the things going on this week, and just the normal stuff is happening now. Just for you folks out there that are listening or may watch this in a little bit, just a couple of administrative notes, so to speak. One is that we are closed this Friday, the 30th. March 30th for Good Friday, and so we'll not be operating. So if you call or email holidays that the settlement recognizes, so we'll be off. Most people say we're off.
I was about to say that
a lot.
That pitch just went slow across the plate.
But the offices will be closed.
If there's other times we don't, like during the year when we're slow about returning an email, could that be? It's not Good Friday, but that just means it's a good day, and
could be just
okay.
Yeah, could be.
Sometimes we're off, other times.
Work with what you got, people. Come on, stay with us now. So anyway, Friday we're closed, and the office is closed, and no operation. But then we will resume normal operation on Monday. We have a couple groups coming in. Next week, got a group coming in Sunday night, got a group coming in Monday afternoon. So work camp is kind of, I don't want to say full swing because it's not, but it's in full operation. And groups that kind of come and go during the spring, and then in 1st of June, things really get to hopping. However, saying that, I say it every week, we still got room if you want to bring a group and schedule in for spring, summer, fall. We can set you up. Wide open, freights, both ways. We can make that happen for you. So that's going on. I made a few notes there. Now there's been a little bit of unfortunate, maybe is not the best word for it, but an unexpected, unplanned staff turnover in a couple positions. So we are hiring, which is something we don't do on a regular basis, but the youth ministries position here at Henderson Settlement, which involves, it's a full-time position, but it involves a number of different things. That's posted on our Facebook page. You can check that out. If you're interested in applying for that or know someone who might be interested in that, you can contact us and we can either send you an application or you can come by the office here and pick one of those up. Or just talk to someone that may be able to give you more information on that if you have questions. So certainly that's one position that we're currently seeking someone to fill. And yesterday, unfortunately, was it yesterday? Well, I guess kind of officially yesterday, the work camp secretary and official title is volunteer coordinator, which involves work camp secretary and just a lot of different things, essentially managing the work camp office, this wonderful office that Blue guards for me. But Laura, who last year, very, very unfortunately, she had only been with us a few months, 3, maybe something like that. And she was given a tour in place of someone else who was scheduled to give that.
He was preaching at the time, so
Yeah,
I don't want to go.
he was preaching. So you had a good excuse. But anyway, so she was very kind enough to fill in for that and to be given to her. And unfortunately, took a fall and broke her leg. And a very bad break and took her, she had to have surgery on it. And she was out for an extended period of time into late October, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And she came back. And then in January of this year, or very early January, she discovered that didn't heal as well as everyone had hoped, certainly not her. And she had to have a follow-up surgery. And she still hasn't fully recovered from that and is having some pain, discomfort, and whatnot. And she just felt like, as she told me, that she wouldn't be able to perform her duties and job the way that we would need and that she would feel good about. So
we feel terrible about it because she was absolutely
awful.
great.
I mean, she was absolutely. Laura, if you're listening, if you see this, or if anybody sees Laura, I've tried to express it to her, but she's fantastic. Yeah. We loved her, and she was just doing a great job, and I hope we can fill her shoes.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So we're taking applications for that position as well. That one is, I don't know how pressing the youth ministry's job is, but this one really, we've got applications. We're accepting applications on that until I think around the 20th or so of April. And I hope to have someone sitting in that chair by the 1st of May, that first Monday in May, and have that person started. Because then that gives me a few weeks, a month to kind of get them oriented and trained, so to speak. And then because June 1st, it hits wide open.
Yeah, the job's a good job, and you get to work with good people, but there's some intangibles in there, like how could you measure the worth of working with Jerry Lambdin?
Well, you can't.
I mean, the money's not been printed yet. I'm just saying.
I'm really beginning to question what the worth of that is. It seems like people are starting to fall by the wayside pretty quickly.
Well, yeah, but I think it's this time though you're going to do a really proper orientation, like how to keep your desk organized. That's the first.
Yeah, and we'll need to, if you apply for the job and you made like the final cut of the 2 or 3 or whatever, you will have to provide any X-rays you may have available. I mean, Laura, we're not laughing at you. No. We love you. We're laughing with you. We're just trying to plan ahead this time.
Yeah.
Don't want any kind of bones broken or anything.
In fact, you won't even be allowed to leave the office. I think that's it.
Right,
I mean, you pretty much live over there behind Blue.
If you're asked to give a tour, as long as Mike Feely don't ask, you're okay.
Yeah. There will be no tours at all in this one. I'll be doing those. So.
He cursed her.
It's terrible.
We're going to make sure.
I think it's real good sermon.
If you have to give the tour, we're going to put these big, they've had those.
Just put you in the van.
Our casts, you put those on your legs. Yeah. That way, if you fall down or something,
like a bubble suit,
protected. You're right. Yeah. People are going to look at us kind of funny. Doing that. But anyway, so we're taking applications for that, and if you're interested in that, maybe just like to have more information. Again, that job description or whatnot is posted on the Henderson Settlement Facebook page, and we've got it being share it and around and things like that. If you'd like more information on it, call Henderson Settlement. Tell them you'd like to have more information on that job, and they'll put you in touch with me or someone in the finance office who can tell you a bit more about that.
It'll be
in the full-time position.
It'll be in the newsletter that's coming out too.
The newsletter that's coming out really. When's that coming out?
Well, actually, no. The youth job will be in there because I realize your deadline's before the newsletter.
That's right.
But
yeah. So anyway, those are a couple of things that are going on, and as far as job related. Now we're also currently accepting applications for summer youth workers with our summer day camp. So certainly be getting those in. They'll be looking to hire those folks pretty quickly. So if you're interested in that, again, contact us. Come by the main office here at Henderson Settlement and just pick up a job application. And if you want to ask a question about that, you can, or fill that out and turn it back in. And if there's a specific area that you're applying for, put that down. So additionally, man, I feel like this is the job.
Well, just one note on that real quick. We're blessed each year to have some wonderful local folks here, like Brittany, who worked that last year. She's listening to this right now, but you can't see her on camera because she's working so hard. But but we also have folks from across the United States. We had 3 students, I think, from 2 from Tennessee and 1 from West Virginia, Maryland or Pennsylvania. Anyway, up that way last year.
How'd those Tennessee girls slip in?
Well, one's from Tennessee boy. You just misidentified.
Tennessee boy. Oh.
But
yeah, he's a pretty big boy. That was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty. I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't. No, he was.
No, he's a football player.
Unless you're kind of quiet around him. Yeah, I didn't hear a lot of stuff. That's smart.
Didn't want to say nothing.
Didn't want to have that ankle broken.
Don't want to have 2 people with a broke leg in work camp.
Yeah. But we look forward to having folks in each year. We've had 1 application come in I saw yesterday from someone I think out in the Texas area, and so literally anybody watching, because this isn't not only just a regional but an internationally award-winning show. Oh, Canadians are welcome too.
Yes.
I mean, you'd have to get a work visa. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just saying the chance to work somewhere within the vicinity of Jerry Lambdin. I mean, it's a draw. It's like
that has its pluses and minuses.
It's kind of like being in Memphis and knowing Elvis is in the building. You know, it's just kind of.
If there's anyone out there interested in that work camp job and they're thinking right now, that sounds like a great job. I'd really love to do that, but I don't know if I can work with him. Well, don't give up hope.
Yeah, he's never in the office when we're trying to find him anyway.
Yeah, I'm not in here a whole lot during work camp season.
Yeah, we can partition things. You work with Blue.
Yeah, in the winter, then that's a little bit different, but surely you can tough it out for a few months.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's one of those things.
So send in those applications. Our summer rec program is awesome, and we've got some. I mean, and the counselors are what make it awesome.
It is, and it's really. I did that when I was in college, and it really.
It's been around that long.
Really, well, no. They
Oh man.
They actually. I
remember hiring Franks used to say, Jerry, you're doing a great job.
We'd go out and pick up kids and horses and wagons and stuff, and bring them in. It was a wonderful time.
You didn't even have the road, so you had to make your own trail. I mean, that was pretty tough.
Oh, it was crazy. Ride the pigs and all that. So, anyway, boy, this show had gone off the rails today. No question about that.
Hey,
off the rails.
Oh, we got people knocking on the door already, man.
We can't have that. We don't listen. People just trying to get in here.
Yeah, it's good we have security. Otherwise,
so the youth ministry job available, the work camp secretary, volunteer coordinator job is available.
Probably our jobs have to be.
Probably a couple others. The summer recreation counselor, summer day camp counselor jobs, they're taking applications. Those are available, and we're also some cooks. We're looking to hire a couple, maybe 3 cooks out at the White Oak Center for the summer, just June and July. So perhaps if you live out in that area, or you might be a cook at the White Oak School or Clairfield or something, and you're looking for a little summer work, then that's a great opportunity at that to work out there. That would be 2 or 3 weeks in June and about 3-4 weeks in July, and that pretty much covers that. So a number of things going on. Any of those things, again, just contact us, email us. You find our information here on the Settlement Facebook page, or you can go to hendersonsettlement.com or main webpage and find information on how to contact us there, or just comment in this video. So just a lot of things going on. So man, it's just a lot of information. So what you got anything there, Mike?
Just 2 things. A word of thanks. We asked back in the last newsletter the hollers that came out in early February, and I think we asked online too. We were asking for folks to send in devotions for the work camp this year, so we could put a little book together. We've had 5 or 6 of those come in from Minnesota, from our friend Lucille Princeton, also from folks in Kentucky and all points. I mean, and that'll be ready soon. We'll post that online. I've just got to. We're working on a lot of things right now, so that's a project that's going to be happening after the newsletter. But thank you for. We're always asking y'all stuff. We don't mean to be asking all the time, but when stuff comes in, we want to say how much we appreciate what y'all do on a regular basis, whether it's sending money in, which we appreciate, or sending stuff to the thrift store, which we appreciate, but also these other things. And we're going to enjoy sharing those with all of you, but especially with the work camps this year as well. So, and then I understand we have an extension on something because it is April. Taxes will be due soon, and several folks will get extensions, but I wasn't here early enough last week, but I understand there was or I didn't tune in early enough. I was in Knoxville Knoxville.
You know what happens at 2:00 on Wednesday, Mike?
I know, but I just opened it up and I started watching, and but I saw some orange on the TV, and I understand there was a contest about.
Well, that's not a contest. It's almost a bribe.
Well, that's not allowed on, so we don't say we.
No, it's for this.
It's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
It's not a personal bribe. It's not bribe. Yeah. It's in honor or recognition.
We're kind of bringing this in slowly though, because when Jerry encounters this subject, I worry about his health. We have to have a nurse on hand, stuff like that.
I start having some real issues.
I know. I'm kind of.
Start feeling a little sick.
How much pizza did you have that night?
Not that much.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No, so last week they mentioned they've got this orange shirt, and any of you all out there
wait,
know me,
orange like what color orange?
It's like that old inside of a pumpkin ugly, picking up garbage on the side of the road,
man,
trash can convention orange.
Wow. So anyway,
obviously it's the Tennessee colors. That's what it is. So I do not. That's something I do not grace myself with, no matter how much it may improve me or not. Do not. Yeah, it's blue or gray or anything but that old ugly orange.
He'll even do red and black. I've seen him with that.
Red and black, I'll do it. I'll cross that line.
Yeah, you're the man.
But Tennessee orange, so the idea was that for a donation of $250, that I would wear that orange shirt.
Probably for a week.
No.
For
the duration of
a selfie.
The big show, 1 week.
Oh, in other words, an eternity. Yeah, that'll be.
That will probably, for those of you out there watching, if that happens, then that will probably be the shortest big show.
Well, no, but you'll be able to look at a new website that'll come on that day called "Hey, Jerry's wearing that shirt. Look at this.com."
Check this out. Yeah. So you won't believe it.
Yeah.
You won't believe it.
And that'll be a pay-per-view though. I mean, we're going to do $5 on both sides.
Log in to see that. That'd be big stuff. So that's still going on. So if you're now, if you give
$250 at least, Jerry will wear orange, which I actually think that's a low price for that. But we're showing some humility.
We should have made that a lot higher.
Yeah, we will for the next time you wear it.
Should have made that a lot.
Because this is going to start something.
Yeah.
You'll be wearing shorts all over the place. So.
No, that'll be the first and last time. And the only reason I would do it is for a good cause.
And what could be a better cause than Henderson?
Well, true. It's cause I don't really want to, but
because my boss bought in this shirt.
Yeah, hang it over my head. But that's what that's about.
So that would be a great donation, and in fact, we'd even let you come up, be on the show, and present it to Jerry.
Oh, we're back.
Hey, we're back.
Man, somebody
Jerry got
talking about Tennessee and people start cutting off the internet.
Jerry got a little flustered on that, had to lay down for a minute. So we're back. Hopefully I hadn't been too long break. So okay, so
I feel like I took a nap there.
I think so.
Actually, I had something else I was going to mention before we ended this. Now I can't remember exactly what it was. Did you have something? I know what it was. I know what it was. If you haven't had the chance, maybe you're just getting on the Facebook page. But check out just below this. Last week we had a group here, and I am so sorry if you were part of that because I'm forgetting the name of the group.
From Souder Ridge, the Hilliard group.
Well, I think it was those that made the crosses. Was that group?
Oh no, but we're going to put a picture of that.
Yeah.
Huh? That's here this week.
No, they didn't make them. They just stood them up.
Okay.
So anyway, we had a work camp group here last week, and if you're out there watching, listening, man, we appreciate that. I'll try to recognize you with that for that when I remember.
We're going to be posting those pictures on Facebook too this week. So.
But maybe it was the Solid Ridge group. Maybe that's what it was. That built those crosses, and it started raining, and they didn't get a chance to stand those up and put them in place over at Vespers Point, that we call it, that looks out over the valley. We have our morning devotions. But this week we've got some folks here, and the group from the Branches Church, I think it was the Branches or the LaGrange one, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's the Branches Church. They were not doing any specific project, so we talked to them about placing those new crosses in the ground over there, and I took a picture earlier and posted it on Facebook, so you can see that already. Had a whole bunch
you already
of
got it on there. Okay.
And comments, and it just looks fantastic, and that's going to look great. So
we got a picture of that going off in our newsletter too. So thanks again for what all of y'all do each week here. So
you help make that possible. We appreciate you, man. It seemed 25 minutes has flown by pretty quickly.
Wow, we only spent 10 minutes talking about Tennessee, so I think it's a world record. So.
Yeah, people. I noticed the numbers started just dropping off.
We were getting like a -10 hits at that time. I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, anyway, so we appreciate you being with us, and we look forward to seeing you again next week, and maybe Casey will be back.
I just saw Brittany go by too.
Yeah, well, I don't know who that was. Stranger. She's running for cover. Heard there was a Tennessee boy in town. But look for us next Wednesday, 2:00. We'll see you right back here. God bless. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all.